State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And, David, they've got a receiver that, if he is able to command some extra attention, they'll move the wide receiver. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. NC State going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Punts it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Jacksonville State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He leaves it with his back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Quarterback keeps it. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Bryant. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now they'll run the draw. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. With jet sweep pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. They're working that left side. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. They'll try to run for it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll ride the hot hand. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Dropping back, it's Moran. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pineda. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pineda. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They get to the line quickly. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Back open in the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Working that wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Turning it on. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. NC State quick to the line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The run from the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Backed up now. Here's second and long. That's caught. It's Duarte. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down. To throw, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They punted away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun on third down. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They want to run this quarterback. Makes it past the marker.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Moran. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. The give to the left side. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Snags it over the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pineda. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Pineda. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. To the air on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up the... Breaks into the open.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. NC State going up-tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. He'll ride his man on the option. The give on the option. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside give.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the ground game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. To the air, it's Moran. Here comes the Heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Moran. Under fire. Finds a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now on comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. NC State quick to the line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's reeled in. It's Pineda. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The play-action fake. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To the air, it's Bryant. Firing to the right, complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. This time it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and to keep the drive alive.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Moran. Got it behind the line. It's gone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Balls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Bears the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They'll run this play from the pistol. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Handoff to the lone back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.